Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So, if you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, all right? This is going to be a general read, and if you're looking for a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below, all right? We do have a service that is called Beyond the Read that, of course, does exactly what it says, takes you beyond that read. So if you find that you're running into blockages, if you find yourself, perhaps, some sort of bumps in the road regarding a relationship, a career, in your professional life, or maybe just in life in general, and you are looking to decipher what that is and to rid of that completely so you can move on much freer and much lighter, then you definitely want to check out our Beyond the Read session up here or in my description box below. If you're not sure if a read, beyond the read, or what service would be best for you, book a discovery session with us. There we can kind of get down to the nitty gritty, and it's a complimentary session, some one-on-one time to get to know you, determine what it is that might be kind of standing in the way, what might be your current situation, and make a recommendation, and perhaps even invite you into one of our programs that could be a good fit for you. All right, so do check that out. You'll see discovery session up here or my description box. So let's get going. All right, so this is you and who. So that other person could be a significant other, person of interest, boyfriend, girlfriend, even a friend or family member, or one side of a situation or another. All right, so let's do this, guys. Current situation right now, where you're at. Where are you at, Scorpio? And by the way, I'm doing this on the wolf moon. It's January 10th. Wow, okay? This is following your instincts, okay? Following your instincts right now is going to be super key, all right? So do keep that in mind. Very, very key, okay? The wolf is a very keen intuition, okay? So you can call upon that wolf energy, and maybe light a candle. And if it's something that you're having a hard time, in trusting someone, if you're having, if you're having a hard time doing things on your own, this is saying that sometimes you got to break away from the pack, but at the same time, it's time for your position to be let known. So if you're in a situation and it's time to kind of, get into that decision making and let your decision be known. So kind of interesting, huh? So let's just take a look at this. So current situation for you right now, what is it? Speaking of the moon, right? Couldn't have been more timely, right? Howling at the moon, the wolf spirit energy, right? So it could be that something is hidden, right? And you're looking to make a decision, perhaps go through the two pillars and move forward. And this is saying is that, sorry for the glare there, guys. I've got natural sunlight coming through here, and it might the shades might be moving a little bit. So sorry about that, but it's good energy, and I just don't like that fluorescent lighting. So there you go. But yeah, that's what this is talking about. So the moon is something is hidden, right? It's like between the wild and the loyal, right? You've got the dog and the wolf there, and it could pertain to your emotions because you've got the crab at the, in through the water that's not quite moved up. So yeah, it could be that currently right now that something is hidden, something is an illusion of some sort, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some cards on this and see what wants to come through. So speaking of that, so interesting. Okay, so it could be that, in order to kind of go through that, take that next move, kind of go through the different pillars moving through here, it might have to do with, I get the card Saint and Sinner. Okay, and what this talks about is maybe there has been some sadness in communication, in a relationship, or in this situation. That blue is the throat chakra, all forms of communication, some of which that may have left you a little sad. Maybe I'll move to this side, guys. Okay, good. Maybe it's made you a little sad, okay? And this is actually using your keen eye of perception. And so what this is calling upon is if someone made you sad in what they have done, or what has happened, look at that as whatever that you feel that other person has, done, whatever that case may be. This is saying to really call upon that particular attribute, that particular, thing of which that you dislike is something that you also have in you. So in this card, it's like the sinner. So if you feel that someone quote unquote, just as an example, maybe sinned against you in some way, shape, or form, that could kind of fall in that category, then this is talking about that you also have that in you, but you also have the saint, and so does that other person. So this is about loving both sides, right? It's the opposites, loving the both sides, the sadness and happiness, the sinner and the saint, the light and the dark. Because when you combine them whole and you make them complete, you see yourself as a whole person. And now you just have to choose which one that you would like to lead in, okay? And that is your choice to make, and no one can make that choice for you, okay? And so this is saying there maybe has been some sort of communication that has kind of eluded you in some way. And that's what I see coming through. It's kind of eluded you in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to pull one more card. I want to see the current situation right now. I kind of want to get a little bit more detail in this illusion. And there's been a little bit of sadness, maybe in terms of communication. Maybe you're not communicating right now. And this would be a good time to do a nice little ritual to the moon, considering the day. Could be having to do with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There is someone moving in with a lot of passion, or this could be you moving forward with a lot of passion. And maybe a little bit too fast, okay? Because you can see the face on this knight that's moving forward. Knights are all about motion, and this is about, really having that energy, passion. This is about having adventure, but it's also what I call my lust card, okay? Comes in and comes out, so you want to slow it down, okay? Even though that there's a lot of passion perhaps in this relationship or just in this connection or situation, okay? So that's exactly what I see here. How interesting. All right, and anything else that wants to come out, current situation, all right? Anything else? Let's see what that is. Thinking of you. Ooh, okay, so someone might be thinking of you, okay? Or you could be thinking about that other person, all right? And what this talks about for me is that there is some sort of loving thought, right? There's some sort of loving thought that someone is having of you or you're having of someone else. And this is very, very serendipitous, okay? So it's almost as if you've known this person before. You had that type of connection with this person. But it brings this really beautiful, warm feeling inside you. And this is gorgeous, guys. This is really gorgeous. So it's quite warming, and it's quite bright, and it's hard to stay away from, all right? So just saying, okay? So that's what's coming through. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Let's see what that is. Okay, here it is. They're at a decision right now. They're trying to decide. So they're kind of blindfolded and kind of not sure which is the next steps and way to go. Could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? Could be the case there. It's about duality, so it could be two people. Anything else that wants to come through, how they feel about you? Wow, they feel that you are very resourceful, that you're a magician, and you've got you're a very resourceful person, and that you've got the qualities to take action and to make things happen. Okay, you're the magician. Okay, so figuratively, or it could even be that they feel that that's exactly what you are. So this is about having everything available at your fingertips. Not needing any more, but able to actually move forward. And they really feel that you are a powerful person that kind of makes those changes. How I want to pull one of these other cards and see what else wants to come through. How this person views you. How this person views you. Magdalene, wow. And it's so interesting because these are the cards that I am using. So this is interesting because what this card talks about to me, wow. And what it talks about to me is it's almost as if, take a look at this, okay? And it's almost as if you're having to learn how they feel about you is that you're learning to trust yourself, and you are determining where you want to put your trust, who, what, in all these types of things, perhaps in this relationship or in this situation. But this is saying to trust yourself and love yourself, and perhaps that you're taking time, maybe you're taking time apart, that you're not, with that other person right now, or you're not in speaking terms, but it's about trusting that you are taking care of you. And that's kind of how they view you right now. How do you view this person? Okay, let's see what that is. How do you view this person? Let's see what that is, okay? Here we go. Here it is. Wow, the King of Wands, okay? Very passionate, okay? So the kings are all about, having that authority, right? And this, I think you maybe view them as being some sort of entrepreneur. and some sort of visionary in terms of what they do, Scorpio. So you kind of see them that way. Very passionate what they do, doing it very heartfelt. At the beginning stages on whatever it is, they may have Leo in their chart, because you do see a little bit of the Leo, the lion in there too. So I'm seeing that too. Anything else on how you feel about this person right now? What is it? Well, they're focusing on getting their foundation. Okay, so they're focusing, getting their foundation set. You might feel that they're actually kind of closed and holding too tightly onto their money. But what this is saying is that they're really building their foundation at this time. And that, I think, is how you're seeing that to them, is that they are really focusing on their foundation at this time. I don't see it as someone that is holding money so tightly. I really feel that it's kind of the other, that they're really trying to build on their foundation. All right, because you see kind of the city behind them, and it's kind of like they're really trying to focus on getting that foundation set. Let's see what that is. Kind of their stability. They're looking for stability. What else? Wow. How interesting. I think that how you feel about them. Now, there has been, maybe there has been some sort of, maybe this person is kind of like, you feel like there has been some sort of like, and I'm only going to use the word just because it shows up on this card. It's some sort of crucifixion. And what I mean by that this is some sort of unnecessary suffering in this relationship or in this situation that has happened here. Maybe that they've hidden some different parts of themselves. You feel that they maybe have hidden some parts of themselves, perhaps, and didn't think that they how you feel about them is they've undergone something. They've undergone something that has been hidden. Maybe that they didn't love themselves in some way, and what they're allowing to do now is let the light of their heart shine. So I really feel that this is about that there is like some sort of cycle that they're getting out of right now, and they're actually coming out of this right at this particular time. So it's kind of how I feel. There's been some sort of something had been taking place, and they're learning to, inside them, and they're becoming this shining star. And it's now they feel like they've been almost kind of like it's been like a resurrection for them, just internally things that have been taking place. So that's what I feel. And their rewards are going to be coming out, but they're allowing their light to shine forth. And, maybe in the past they felt negatively or fearful, but now they are actually, getting out of that. So I don't know if that's something that you see within them. So this is interesting. What are your needs in this situation? What are your needs? Let's take a look at what that is. What are your needs? Let's take a look at what that is. Here we go. Wow. Gosh, I'm getting all of the very religious cards here. This is so interesting, or very spiritual. Now, for those of you, your needs is that you give them warmth, right? You give them some sort of warmth. Okay, your needs is that it's almost as if at this particular time is that your needs bring them are about getting warmth in this connection. That is what you want in this connection. Okay. And this is also surrendering fears and surrendering concerns to your higher self. Okay, so your needs is that's what you're doing at this time, and you are trying to gain strength, whether that's God, source, whatever you call that, whatever that is for you. You're calling upon that entity higher than yourself for your strength to really move forward and to get rid of your fears and to let go of your concerns, and all of that, and to put all of this beautiful healing warm light on you. Okay, and sometimes we try to swim against the current, and this is saying, sometimes it's important to surrender and go with the flow, and because it's a waste of energy. You have to learn to trust, right? Have faith, in this process. And really let go, because the river of life is going to take you in the direction that you need to be in. Okay, granted that you're not trying to row upstream. Okay, so that's what this is talking about here. So your needs is being surrendered to your highest source there, which is quite interesting. What else about your needs that need to come out? What is this? Okay, yeah, it's spiritual. It's your beliefs are changing. Your beliefs are changing, and whether you're getting educated by someone or someone's educating you, could be that this other person works in that particular sphere. Maybe they are a reader, maybe they are some sort of light worker in the spiritual sense in some sort. But maybe they're making you question your beliefs, and that type of thing. You might be learning from this person, or perhaps learning or teaching someone else. But yeah, your needs right now is what I see. Anything else? It's a 5, which talks about they're changing, like your beliefs and your traditions are changing. So Scorpio, how interesting. Okay, yeah, you want to move on to calmer waters. Okay, and that's exactly what you want. You want calmer waters in this relationship or in this situation. Perhaps you had to leave to take that break, and maybe there's been at a break at this particular time. What is the other person's needs? Let's see what that is. What are the other person's needs? Let's see what that is. Here it is. Wow, bondage. They felt that maybe there has been some sort of bondage. Perhaps they maybe felt some sort of codependency or little signals or snippets of that in this relationship or situation. Or perhaps for this person, they felt they were in bondage of some of their feelings, their fears, love for themselves and not having that. And it was just internal situation. So that's exactly what I see here. And maybe there was an unhealthy situation of a give and take, but there's some sort of bondage. Yeah, some sort of bondage. Look at the Tower comes in right after that. Let's just rid of this, okay? Let's just get rid of this. That's exactly what I see here. So the Tower came in and just blew that away, okay? So let's see what else wants to come out. This other person's needs. Yeah, they got rid of whatever bondage in their life, whatever karma, whatever that is, and it's swept out of the way. What's next? Wow, it's almost as if all the conflict is gone. And they could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All the conflict is completely gone. Okay, they do feel that there's been some sort of conflict, and now what they're doing is focusing on their pentacles. Or it could be that in this situation there was a conflict and a Tower moment and such because of a Capricorn. Or earth sign, I should say. Not specifically a Capricorn, but a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. That could have been the case there too, that caused some conflict. But let's go ahead and pull out their needs. Their needs right now is really focusing on, could be for them, focusing on their coin, but also, yeah, here it is. It is, wow, how interesting. I haven't seen this card before. Wow. This is about a mythic reality. How interesting. So this is actually talking about following a path of enlightenment. So maybe this person right now, their needs is to follow their path of enlightenment that brings them the joy and brings them brings them to the temple at the end of the rainbow, right? Or within the rainbow. But this is where they get their warmth and they get their light. It's so beautiful. But yeah, that's exactly what I see here, that there is enlightenment, some sort of path that they're choosing here, right? Yeah. And maybe they need to look at something just not, within one perspective, but this is saying to look at the rainbow and look at all the perspectives of this situation. So I think in their situation, that blockage and stuff, maybe they're looking at something just one way and not looking at the different perspectives of it. So this is coming into play. Just is about allowing things to unfold, and things are just going to become really clear to this other person. So that's what they're trying to do right now. But they also have the power to change their perception. So their needs right now are about changing their perception. Okay. What are the current state of the relationship, or what is the current state of the relationship? Oh, guys, this is Lovers. Wow, how beautiful, right? Very, very beautiful. Again, sorry about the glare there, guys. But this is talking about, yes, too. This is beautiful. So this is about two people coming together, and this is about a sacred connection, okay? In some way, shape, or form, that this is a sacred connection, and you just feel at home, right? I think it's quite beautiful. There is a lot of love in this connection. That's exactly what I see here. So yeah, I mean, it's exactly what I see here. It's really, really beautiful. There is a lot of spiritual connection, because you're going to see a lot of the stars around them as well, if you can see that. A lot of the different stars. So it's about communication is going to bring you closer. So if you're not communicating right now, that's going to be big. Anything else about the current state of the relationship? Lost love. This is about surrendering to how things would work out in the situation. So, or in this relationship. So for some of you, maybe you feel that you've been a lost love and there's been some sort of release and healing that's had to take place. Now, this could be for this relationship or another relationship, maybe outside of the situation. But this is talking about, yeah, definitely some sort of lost love that they feel. Maybe they felt that that you were one of their lost loves, and they're just moving forward. It's a 35 card that brings it to an 8, and that's the infinity symbol that just brings balance to everything. So they really feel that it maybe in this situation, they feel there's been a missed opportunity, kind of like a lost love, so to speak. So that's exactly what I see here. Wow. Yeah, it's a healing. Wow. You're kind of searching for answers, but this is about saying accept things as they are. Let's continue this. How interesting. What is the path that you'd like this relationship to follow, Scorpio? What's the path you'd like this relationship to follow? Let's see what that is. Here it is. Wow. You'd like to have some sort of intimacy with this person. This is beautiful. So what this tells me is that you want the closeness, okay? You are looking for the closeness, and you see that there is a very strong connection with this particular person, and that's how you like it to follow. You want to get closer. Anything else? There's like a jewel within a teardrop. This is like, knowing that this person was such a gem. Maybe there's a missed opportunity, and that brought that tear to your eye. And so what I feel is that you'd like for this to move it's moved into some sort of appreciation for this individual. And maybe that's something that was hidden before, but now just has maybe came to light, right? So I always feel that there's a spiritual and emotional connection or reconnection. Okay, so that's what I see. That's the path that you'd like this to follow. What would the path would this other person like to follow? What would they like this? How would they like this to continue? Let's see what that is. Acceptance. Okay, they want you to actually accept them, obviously, for how that they are, and to see how they have finally accepted themselves, and they see the beauty in themselves as well. Okay, and this is beautiful. You see that they're accepting the situation for what it is. Okay, and that's what I see. It's coming to light. How interesting. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. And anything else that wants to come through, they're accepting themselves in the situation. And this is about happiness. I clarified that, and I get eternal love. This is about having happiness. This is about having harmony and fulfillment. Guys, this is really beautiful. Remember on this aside that previously that what your lover, what they wanted and what they needed, they got mythic reality. Look how it's the same. How it's kind of the same. I don't know if you can kind of see these cards there, but this person on this other side got this into how their needs. Their needs is to look at things with a different perspective, right? So that's what kind of came through there. And then I get this as being their next card on the path they'd like this to follow. Eternal love, happiness, and fulfillment. That's exactly what they want in a relationship and in their life, okay? So that's, you kind of want the same things. You both love each other. In some way it's happening here. What is the outcome? Okay, what is the outcome? Outcome, here it is. The secret. Is there something that someone's holding back? Because there could be some sort of secret that someone's not talking about right now. And once you know about it, you are trying to determine whether or not going inside and look at things ethically. Because sometimes it says that a secret needs to come out. And maybe someone tells you a secret, and someone close to you does, and now you feel that it needs to come out, and that it's important to come out. Maybe the secret is that something's been hidden in this relationship and not been said, so it definitely needs to come out. Let's see, it's clarified the secret for the outcome here, okay? And it could be that this is a secret connection, okay? That maybe not, maybe it's a connection, maybe because perhaps you're involved or the other person is involved, so it's kept a secret, but it's very passionate, right? Interesting. And it's something that's been hidden. Let's see what else. Apprehension. So when I clarify the secret, there's an apprehension for someone to come out, maybe with how they feel, their real feelings. And this is about coming out, apprehension, maybe some sort of doubt, some sort of fear in this relationship or situation. Okay, so if that's coming into play, and this is something that needs to be eradicated and released, hence beyond the read, guys, that's a perfect thing to kind of get rid of. But this is about being apprehensive, about just really moving forward. Okay, moving forward in this relationship or situation. Anything else that wants to come out for the outcome? Apprehension. Eternal dance. This is about movement. This is moving past the resistance and dancing with life and moving forward. Go with it, guys. This is what it's saying, is to go with the vibration of what you feel feels right for you. Okay, because I get that there's this eternal dance that you both are doing together, right? And it's about movement, and nothing's going to change in this relationship or situation unless one of you makes a move, or unless movement is done. Okay, but this is saying also that it's important, maybe if things aren't the way that you would like them to be right now, this is saying maybe the other opportunities that you've been getting haven't been quite up to what you like, and you're comparing that to that other person, and I think you're realizing some of the things that you've made, but I think you get a sense of clarity. Okay, there's some real strong clarity and success that is coming out of this. You get the Ace of Swords, and this is about a victory. This is about clarity. Okay, and this is about power. Okay, so having the power to make the change, make the movement, rid of fear and doubt, and whatever this secret is. Perhaps you have a certain liking to this person, place, or situation, whatever's happening here, and this is saying let it be known. Okay, guys, I hope this resonated in some way, and I look forward to seeing you in the second half of February, and until then, namaste.